Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of our 5-day stretches and breath work together. So I hope everybody enjoyed yesterday's start to the this week long of morning office stretches and breath work. I would really like to know how your day went yesterday. If you took the opportunity to do the breath work more than once, and how you are feeling this morning. So as the days progress, I would really like to know in the comments how your morning is going, and also if any of these breathwork techniques are helpful for you. So if you didn't get a chance to watch yesterday's video, you can catch up on that and just can continue on. So day 2, Tuesday, we will be going through more stretches. We'll be working with our hands, and then we will do just a little bit of a leg stretch. And then we will move into another breath work that is very, very popular and common. So you might have even heard of it. So we will talk about that after we start with our stretches. Again, if any of these stretches hurt or are painful, please do not continue doing the stretches and modify. You know your body best. And this is all about just really awakening our body in the morning, getting the oxygen flowing for our day. And so you don't want to strain or put any pressure on anything. So let's get started. All right, so the first exercise that we will do is prayer hands. So it's very simple. Putting both of your hands together so they are joined like this. And then you want to keep your elbow directly parallel to the ground. So you don't want it down like this unless it does hurt. If it hurts you to keep your arms up like this, you can go ahead and drop them just a little bit. But the whole point of this one is to actively engage in your back muscles. You will feel this tension, and then around the front of your chest as well. So you want to push in as much as you can. So create this tension between your hands together, and you want to hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. So you are really engaging in this. Again, you're keeping a long spine like this. So you're sitting up straight, and then you are also sitting in your office chair or on the couch or just a chair in general. So that way you have grounding. So remember, we want our feet on the ground. So it also gives us a sense back to rooting down. And then we just want to maintain this for 10 to 15 seconds. So go ahead and get in position. And you're also coming a little bit away from your body as well. And we are actively engaging in this. So you are pressing in as much as you can, engaging, and also breathing through this. In any one of these exercises, you don't want to hold your breath because the whole purpose is to start activating oxygen into your body. So if we're holding our breath, then we are counteracting what we were trying to do. So we want to breathe through this. There's no specific breathing, just your normal breath in and out. And keep holding it. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and shake them out. Shake your arms out. So we just did prayer up. So we're going to do prayer down, which is going to be a little tricky if your hands really aren't used to all that movement. This is really great to do for your hands if they're crouched over all day on the computer. This really lets some tension go and stretches your hands out. So if you're feeling really tight throughout your day, this is a really great break, about every hour to do, stretching your hands out. So opposite is we're just gonna go down as far as you can. So I'm not even going all the way down. It's as far as my hands let me. And you will feel that stretch. You'll feel the stretch right down here. Yeah. And we're gonna hold this as well for 10-15 seconds. Breathing in and out. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And shake it out. Shake it out. Perfect. All right. Moving on to our next one. A lot of these first ones are specific in our hands and our wrists because we do a lot with our hands throughout the day. And sometimes if we are not taking proper care in stretching and making sure our hands are getting enough oxygen, it could lead to a lot of pain, a lot of arthritis down the road. So we want to make sure that our hands are really getting the exercises just like the rest of our body. So it is really, really important that you are getting the oxygen flowing. So the next one is going to be sticking your hand out in front of us. And then you are just taking the other hand and you are pulling back as far as you can. Again, you want to pull back for when you feel the stretch. So here, and then you're just pulling back. So a gentle stretch. You're not going to be forcing it, and you're just holding it like this. And then your arm is straight. You don't want any kind of bend like this, because you want to feel the stretch down your wrist. It's very important. So just gonna stretch and hold. Again, breathing through it. Nice. And then you want to do the opposite. So your hand goes forward like this, and then you take your other free hand, and then you're just pushing it towards you. Again, you'll feel a really nice stretch on the top, which will feel really good. Hold it here. Okay, stretch it out. And then we do it on the other side. So whichever hand you just did, come to the opposite side, hand forward, straight. Take the opposite hand, and then stretch it back. Nice. And then we're going to stretch it forward, underneath. Just until you feel that stretch. Once you feel the stretch, you can stop. You don't need to overexert yourself. Perfect. And then we shake it out. And then if you are feeling tight or tense, you can always do hand rolls. So just move your hands, get your wrists kind of going all the way around. These are super simple. Simple to do in between a meeting, a quick 1 or 2 minutes break that you have, and then the opposite way. So roll them back. Perfect. All right, so we just got our wrists and our hands all warmed up, and we will move into our side. Our little bit of a side twist. These are really nice and gentle. So we will have our feet placed on the ground. Make sure that your feet are down so that you have grounding space for you. And then we will take a nice twist. We will go to the right first. So you want to take your right hand and place it on the back of your chair, like so. And then you want to take your left hand and you want to place it on the top of your thigh. And then you want to do a nice twist over to the right, like this. You want to maintain a spine that is very straight. And then a nice twist. And then when you stop, you can turn, if you want, your head a little bit more so that you are looking at your back wall if you want a little more stretch. But if this is too much, you can just stay right here and just turn slightly. But if you want a deep twist and a little more stretch, you go as far as you can, just until you feel the stretch. Again, move your head to the back. And this is also really important to maintain breathing through this, because a lot of times when we're in a stretch like this, we tend to hold our breath, and that cuts off a lot of oxygen. And in this twist, it is also detoxifying. So you want to maintain like a good level of oxygen throughout your body and breathing. So just going to stay here in 10 more seconds. Really feel the stretch, lengthening of your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll come back, and then we're going to do the opposite way. So we just did it to the right, so we're going to do it to the left. So take your left hand, the back of your chair, right hand on the top of your thigh, and twist as much as you need. Again, if that is too much, you can do a slight turn, or you can stay front and move your head. Whatever is comfortable for you. You go as far as you need. And if you want a little more stretch, you continue to move your chin to the back of the wall and then gaze at the back of the wall, like so. Also making sure that your feet are planted on the floor. And if that means you have to move forward on your chair, do so. But you want the leverage of your feet on the floor. Stay here for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll come back out. We'll shake it out, twist it a little bit. All right. So we just warmed up our hands and just a little bit of our rib cage, chest area. And we're going to do one more. And this one's a little more advanced. So if you at any point feel any kind of strain, you can get out of it. But I will show you where to start and how to get a deeper stretch. So we will start with, let me put this back a little bit. Okay. So we're going to take our right leg first. We're going to take it up, and then we're going to fold it over our left knee. So our right ankle is over our left knee. And it's just going to come up just like this. And if it can't come down that far, that's totally fine. If our knee is up like this, that is totally fine. whatever position that you are in, just make sure that it is comfortable for you. So making sure that your left leg is planted, it's rooted all the way down to the ground. That way you are maintaining this leverage for your right side. So as your right knee is coming down as far as you can, you're maintaining, again, a strong alignment in your spine, and you're taking your right hand and you're going to just place it on your knee gently. And if you want a little more stretch, you're going to press down. And you should feel that stretch all the way up your thigh. If anything twinges or hurts, just pull back. And this alone is a really nice stretch. You're just pushing down as far as you can, not hurting. Breathing through. Stay here for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your knee back up, and if you can, hug it gently, just to stretch it. If that's too much, you can let it out. Just any kind of stretch that you can get in on that knee, pulling it in. Maybe roll your ankle around if that feels good. Okay, so we'll set the right leg down, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the left side. So making sure that your right leg is planted and rooted all the way down. You're taking your left leg, and then your left ankle is on your right knee. Think about that. And then every side is different on your body. So if one side is more tense than the other, you might feel that. So on this side for me, it's a little more stretched out and loose. So I can have my knee a little bit further down. But again, if you are up here, that is totally fine. You can hold it to support it. And then you can hold like this for the exercise. But if you want a deeper stretch, you just let your knee go down as far as you can and hold it there. If you want an even deeper stretch than that, then you just place your hand over your knee and push down until you feel the full stretch. And if you need anything more, you can always bend forward until you feel the nice hamstring stretch as well. So these are all different modifications that are really, really simple. We're not trying to get super crazy in our stretches. We just want to feel that initial stretch. We are waking our bodies up this morning. That is our main goal. So this isn't a power workout. This is awakening our body through different stretches. Again, if that's too much, pull back. Remember to breathe. We'll hold it for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back. So bring your knee up. Hold your knee up into your chest. If that's too much, you can come down. Just give it a stretch. Roll your ankle around and back. Kind of starts to warm up the lower part of our feet. Perfect. And then we'll place that down. All right. So that ends the stretching part of our exercise this morning. So we just to go back through, recap, we did our arm stretches down, and then we circled around, and then we did our twists from side to side, and then we did our foot over, and we did our stretches. So I hope you're feeling a little bit warmed up. There's some kind of heat flowing through your body, which is really good for the morning time. Gets you a little bit more awake as well. So if you are trying to also wean yourself off of drinking a lot of coffee in the morning, these stretches are a really, really nice boost to start your morning off and to get some creating heat in your body, which can just turn into your concentration and alertness and just get you started for the day. All right, so we are going to move into our breath work. And today's breath work is called the box breath. It is a very, very popular breathing technique. It was taught to Navy SEALs to control their adrenaline, their stress, their anxiety when they're out there in combat. So this is just a really, really nice all-around breathing technique to start to put into your everyday tricks of lowering your anxiety and just to help you out throughout your work day, your work week. A really great thing that this breathing technique does, it's immediate sense of calmness. So it's really, really nice to use if you have a presentation that you're about to do and you have all of these kind of feelings going on in your body, anxiety, maybe shortness of breath. So to move into this box breath immediately puts your body into a calmer state. And it kind of unclouds your mind to better react to what is going on in the present moment. So it's very simple. I will go through it and then we will do the exercise together. So just like its name, the box breath, we are making a box in our mind. So when we are going through this, you want to imagine when you are breathing in for 4 counts that you're drawing the line up. When you're holding your breath for 4 counts, you are drawing the line across. When you are exhaling for 4 counts, you're drawing the line down. And then when you're holding again at the very bottom, you're completing your square and going all the way across. So it's up to you. It's really nice to imagine that in your head, so that way your mind can focus on that instead of your mind wandering. If you have a hard time with your mind wandering, I really suggest that you go that route. Otherwise, again, you are staying in the present moment, so you are coming back to your breath and you are just really focusing on that. So it's either focusing on the breath or focusing on making the square in your mind, okay? So I will do an example and then we will do a couple rounds together. So you are breathing in. Again, if you want to feel the breath in your stomach, you can put your hand on your lower belly to feel the expansion of your hand coming out. It's very important that you want to expand your belly because that means you are getting the full amount of breath from that really lower part of your stomach. So we want to breathe in for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Breathe out for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. And that's it. And that's simple. So you don't want any extra breaths during the box breath. You want each breath to have its own. So breathe in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, and then continue that on. So there is no extra breathing involved. It is a continuous line. So let's do this for 3 rounds and get set up. Our feet are planted on the ground. You can also do this sitting down. So if that is more comfortable, you don't want to sit in your chair, you can sit on the ground against a wall, whatever is really supporting you. Again, you want to maintain a really straight upper body with our spine because we are getting the full amount of oxygen into that. So hand over the belly if that calls for you, and we'll get started. So we will breathe in for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Nice. And then just do, coming back, a couple of breaths as well. Some normal breathing in and out. It's also nice during any of these practices to lower your gaze, to close your eyes even if that feels comfortable for you. That way you are really tuning in to your breath and the present moment. So that's it for today. We went over our morning stretches. We went over our box breath. If you have any questions, please reach out in the comments. If you have any feedback, please reach out and let me know if you enjoyed today's session. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. If you have anything going on today that you think will stress you out, I really encourage you to do the box breath 3 to 5 rounds. And I hope it really clears your mind and helps you out throughout your work day. So see you guys again tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. on this platform. We will get through this and we will talk about our lower body stretches and one of my favorite breathing techniques for the day. So you guys enjoy this beautiful day and I will see you tomorrow.